So I guess we'll wrap it up with football predictions. Who you got, why, and then just for a little spice, we'll add in like an X factor. Who you think, if they have a big game, could really like tip the scales in favor? Right now, I think the Chiefs are favored. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see if we can check the line really quick.
Aren't they like 2 or 3 point favorite?
I think they might be like 2 or 3 points. The Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Chiefs are like 2 or 3 points favorites. But yeah, man. Um, yeah. So yeah, who you got? Why? Who's your X factor?
Um, my heart is going with the Eagles. Um, I like the Eagles defense. The defensive line will be the X factor. Um, I think they'll be able to get to Patrick Mahomes. You got Davis at D tackle, um, uh, and a list of other guys. Hopefully, Brandon Graham could come back, because I think he got a torn pectoral muscle, and they say he might be able to come back for the Super
Yep.
Bowl. So hopefully, he's able to come back. But I think that defensive line is going to be the X factor. They got to get to Patrick Mahomes. They got to make it uncomfortable for him. They can't allow him to set his feet and have time and basically scramble, do anything. They got to make it very uncomfortable. So I think the Eagles' defensive line is the X factor in this. If they're able to get to Patrick Mahomes and make him rush his throws, now granted, Patrick Mahomes, it hurts me to say this, is a great quarterback. So he'll probably make an adjustment. So it's going to be like a chess match. He probably going to be like, hey, we're going to have to dink and dunk on the Eagles. And that's probably what their game plan is going to be. They're probably going to try to run the ball just to keep him honest, but their run game won't be as effective. And I think what they're going to try to do is dink and dunk on the Eagles if they're getting pressure on Patrick Mahomes. But that D line is the X factor. Running the football, like I said, keep it simple, stupid. This Chiefs team cannot stop the run, right? They're very good against. I won't say very good, but they're pretty good against the pass, right?
Yeah.
So you got Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Don't do nothing stupid. Just run the ball. Our run play option every now and then, throw it. Throw it to the tight end, throw it to Brown, throw it to Goddard, throw it to Smith. You know what I mean? But keep it simple. Run the football. And I think the Eagles will be able to do that. The Chiefs defense struggled against the Texans. They struggled against the Bills. Um, and this Chiefs defense, I'm not gonna lie to you, is like I say, bend but don't break. They're not playing elite football. They're not playing championship defensive football, in my opinion. I think the Eagles' defense is better. Heck, there's some teams that the Chiefs beat defenses that are better than theirs. So I think the Eagles got to do one thing: run the football with Saquon and Jalen Hurts, control the clock, keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. Whenever Patrick Mahomes does hit the field, that D line got to touch him. I'm picking the Eagles to win 20-17. I think it's going to be very, very
Oh,
close.
okay.
I think it's going to be very close, but I think Jalen Hurts gets his revenge. I think he get his revenge because the last Super Bowl, y'all forget, Jalen Hurts went off.
He
I think
did.
he had like he accounted for like 6 or 8 touchdowns. And I think a lot of them was he threw. I know 3 of them was on the
That's
ground.
like over 300 yards. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said before, I think Jalen Hurts, if it's a guy I'm a bet on, it's him. I know a lot of people, there's a lot of backlash on him right now. I saw it on ESPN. The ex Green Bay receiver Jones was kind of going off on him. Talking about how he can't throw and all that other stuff. I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts is a guy you don't want to count out. So I got the Eagles winning 2017.
Man, well, we are definitely on two opposite ends of the spectrum on this one. Definitely picking the Chiefs. Um, I mean, I agree with you. The Chiefs are not playing championship football on any facet of the game, offense, defense, special teams, but somehow they've managed to only lose one game. Um, Like you said, I think it's going to come down to situational football. Well, if first and foremost, that's if the Chiefs can contain Saquon Barkley. Now, if they cannot contain Saquon Barkley, it will be over relatively quick. But if they can keep Saquon Barkley in check, they stand a chance to not only keep it close but win the game. Because the Eagles do have the better roster from top to bottom. They have the better roster. D line check, running backs check, receivers check. I mean, you know, defensive line check, linebackers check, DBs. Yeah, the Chiefs have a couple good corners, but check. You know what I mean? The only area on the team where they are deficient in comparison to the Eagles is quarterback. We all know why quarterbacks make the big money. Because when it's time to go win a game, you put the ball in his hands and say, hey, take us there. And this kid for Kansas City, number 15, I don't know if you heard of him. This kid's kind of good. And when the pressure's on, he's probably at his best. So I mean, honestly, I'm really putting my faith in Andy Reid and the coaching staff to call a great game, bro. Honestly, because that's the only way the Chiefs have a shot. Because if it's left up to the players, the Eagles win this game 3 times out of 5. You know what I mean? So, but I'm picking the Chiefs because I think they have the better coach and they have the better quarterback, and everybody else is just going to do their job well enough to get across the finish line victorious. And they'll three-peat, and Patrick Mahomes will have etched his place in history as the first quarterback to win 4 Super Bowls before 30, the fastest to 4 Super Bowls. All the superlatives will commence raining down upon him. But my X factor, and it's crazy that he's an X factor at this stage in his career. Well, I guess it's not crazy. Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce has been MIA all season, and I know because he was on my fantasy team, and I did not win the championship. So if Travis Kelce shows up, the Chiefs got a shot because that means you give Patrick Mahomes his safety blanket back. Like, you gotta understand, the Chiefs have only lost 1 game all year with little to no contribution. And I don't want to belittle what he has done, but little to no contribution from Travis Kelce. You know what I mean? Like, Patrick Mahomes has been utilizing guys like DeAndre Hopkins, Juju Smith-Schuster. They got Hollywood Brown back to take the top off the defense. We'll see how they try to utilize him in on Sunday, next Sunday. But yeah, man, if Travis Kelce can just have a vintage performance, man, even just like catch a bunch of just catching and falling forward, like just you ain't even got to get no yak. Just catch the ball and fall forward, brother. Like, I think the Chiefs stand a real shot to keep their offense on the field, keep Saquon Barkley off the field, give their defense rest time, keep them fresh. So when it is time for them to be called upon to gang tackle Saquon Barkley, because that's the only way you're going to get the job done, they'll be able to do it and answer the call. But, I'm just looking forward to a great game. It's going to be cool. Going to be with the boys, get some nice whiskey popping. You're probably going to be at home, fam, right?
That's right.
Yeah. One day, ain't no get there one day. Get there one day, man. But do you have anything you want to touch on or add to this before we wrap it up?
Yeah, the Chiefs been getting gifts all year. I just want to say that they've been getting presents like Oprah. You get a flag. You get a flag. You breathe on Patrick Mahomes the wrong way. Flag. You know what I mean? They really should be at home right now when they play that Texans team.
Bro, the AFC Championship is called the Kansas City Invitational for a reason. They know they're going to be there. Like, it's who showing up to the party. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, you can call it help or you can call it just being well coached. You know what I mean? Because far be it from me to say that the game is fixed. I'm not that close to it to where I can make that assumption or allegation. I just think that, We got the best team in the AFC. We got the best team in the NFC. And it's going to be a slobber knocker, bro. I wouldn't be shocked if this is like a 10-13 type of game, bro. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked if it's 10-10 entering the fourth quarter and it all comes down to who has the ball last and can put their kicker in position to make a field goal. Like, I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked.
But I want y'all to pay attention. This Philadelphia team has taken down the quote unquote legend or GOAT before. So this is the only team that has disrupted somebody's reign. So understand that that's very possible again. They did it to Tom Brady.
It's true. It's true.
So it's very, very possible that they can get Patricia Mahomes in this game.
You gotta do them like that, but I get the gist. I get the gist. But yeah, man. I don't think I have anything to add, brother. All I know is it's Laker gang. It's the Lake Show. For those that don't know, it is. I can only imagine what's going on in LA right now. I can only imagine. I can't even imagine. Matter of fact, it's that crazy. It's that crazy. We got Luka Doncic, bro. We got Luka Doncic.
I'm shocked. Like, I don't have the words, bro. Like, I'm still in disbelief. My Rockets is starting to cook. We got the best coach in the NBA in Ume. And
easily coach of the year.
And the way he's developed these young guys, I mean, that boy, amen. Amen. Can you say amen?
So, okay, I mean, I probably shouldn't say this on camera, especially living in Houston. But so I will say this. Let me just preface everything I'm about to say by saying this. Dude is a great player, like great young player, great wing talent, great defender, great finisher around the rim, intense rebounder, excellent passer, great court vision, springy, crafty. You saw the game winner against Boston. You know, all of these superlatives, bro. He's a great young player, great young piece. But I just feel like people should kind of pump the brakes on trying to like just outright label him like the next coming of like freaking Kevin Durant or something, bro. I mean, and maybe that's not the comparison or whatever, but I'm just saying people are like trying to position him like to be like part of the big three. And I feel like he has big three level contributions. However, like when you talk about stars, it's a little something extra that you have to kind of provide to just be a star. Or you can just be like a dog, like Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not going to be of the ilk of like, you know, the guys like Tracy McGrady, you know what I mean? Well, no, if you're not going to be like, not like the Tim Duncans and the Tony Parks and all the guys, you have to have a little extra sauce, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to be considered a star. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like people should just kind of like, you know, take it as, all right, we hit on a draft pick. We got a career guy, possibly. He could be like a career glue guy, you know what I mean? Like, and all that good stuff. But like, let's just chill, like trying to make him like the next head of this three-headed monster.
I think they just looking at. I think they just looking at the potential he has. He's in year 2, right? And the things he's doing in year 2, a lot of players in year 2 don't be doing. So offensively, I mean, we got to be real. Offensively, he's not that good, but he's a good defender.
Great defender,
like, and he can create opportunities from his defense, right?
Yes.
So they're looking at him in that manner, in the sense of saying, like, man, in year 2, this guy is doing this, and then they inserted him into the starting lineup, and the team has went on a run. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they're just looking at the potential he has. Okay, in year 2, a lot of guys in year 2 are not doing this. Okay, you're not looking at a guy from him who came from this. You know, I think he came from like a little college prep, high school type, whatever it was. And his jump from year one to year two. I mean, year one, he was an afterthought. Nobody was really talking about him,
Yeah.
but you could tell that he put in that work, and Ime Udoka teaching him certain things. He's receiving the coaching, and it's made him better. So people
Um,
just seeing the potential. They're seeing like,
yeah,
okay, he can be something.
bro. He is a dog. I don't want to take anything away from what he has done. Obviously, I'm just a pundit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But like, I just, let's just pump the brakes. You know what I'm saying? But no, with him in the starting lineup, the Rockets are a championship team. Period. Sagoon, Green, um, Freddie, Brooks, they have the team. Even the bench, Tate, Christopher, freaking Reed, Shepard, getting saucy. You know what I mean? Showing up to the game, the game with the pregame fits and stuff. Like, it's a great time to be a Rockets fan. You know what I'm saying? They are my second team. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? They are my second team. But yeah, man, I just don't want to get us. I just don't want to build expectations up so high to when we are disappointing ourselves when things don't pan out the way might we might think they should, especially considering the moves that are being made around the league.
Yeah, man.
Just
I
saying.
ain't gonna lie. I still think even with that movement, hey, the Rockets will beat y'all, bro.
Yeah, right now, yeah, right now. Let's revisit this in about a season or two. Yeah, but yeah, right now, yeah, no, they're waxes right now.
I just feel bad for LeBron because he at the end and they made this move. Now, granted, they made that move for AD, but he been in LA for how many years?
What if
About 5.
what if this is the beginning of the end? What if this is them saying, you know what? All right, LeBron, appreciate you. We see the microscope, but I don't see any team around the league accepting the James package deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you talk about a really desperate team. You know what I'm saying? Like the Hornets or the Wizards or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, which I mean, hey, Mike went and played for the Wizards towards the end. LeBron, you know.
I think LeBron's smarter than that. He'll probably just be like, trade me to Cleveland.
But Cleveland, you think Cleveland want to fuck up what they got? They number one in the East.
Yeah, but I think they'll give up probably a couple
They can
more.
put a pack. I think they have enough assets to where if they really wanted to,
Yeah.
they could work out a deal for the James family package. But I don't know if they would want to. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be great for the league because you send LeBron and Bronny back to Cleveland. You know what I mean? And you kind of send both of them home because I believe Bronny was born there.
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron obviously being from Akron, so you send them home. The Lakers kind of get some decent pieces, and you put LeBron and Bronny in a not so intense market. Yeah, sure, they'll still garner a bunch of like media fanfare because it's LeBron James and it's Bronny James, but it won't be as nearly as bright as the light in Los Angeles. You know what I mean? So, but we'll see. It's fun to play pretend. You know what I mean? But we'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, that's it for me, brother. You can go ahead and take us out, Kpo.
All right, man. We didn't talk about the Super Bowl predictions. We didn't talk about the AFC. We didn't talk about this major package trade that had happened between the Lakers and the Mavericks and the Utah Jazz. We didn't talk about other things. Y'all continue to follow us on this journey. I told y'all this is the genesis. This is the beginning. 2025, Mind on Greatness is going to grow. I'm speaking it into existence. We are going to grow this channel. We're going to continue to stay focused. We're going to continue to stay bringing the heat.
They
We're
bringing
not
it.
only going to be talking
Still
sports.
bringing it. Still bringing it. In the words of Pat McAfee, still bringing it.
We're not only going to be talking about sports. We're going to be talking about other things too. So y'all continue to support us. Like, comment, hate, and subscribe. And don't be afraid to give us pointers. We grown men. We're not afraid to receive any criticism if it's
No help
positive.
I can get.
If it's hating, you gonna get cooked. But other than that, I'm boss. That's Peso. We out of here.